My name is Khawaja. I am the co-founder and CEO of Momento. Really proud to be here at Buffconf today, organizing it with Mike from Meta.
Yeah, I'm Mike Martinez. I'm from Meta, support the video platform. Excited to be here. What an amazing venue. T-Mobile Park. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for making it happen. It's been an honor partnering with your team on the content, on the event, and we wouldn't be here without you, so really appreciate it.
I think it's just great to have a video conference back in the greater Seattle area. A lot of attention is always either in Southern California or in the Bay Area. And so it's nice because we just have so much video talent and so much work going on up here. So
It's very true. I mean, I was surprised at how many video companies are in Seattle, Portland area, and it's just nice to see us getting together and people traveling. People are here from, Australia, Brazil, all over the country. It's been fantastic. So you're giving a keynote at the event as well. Tell me a little bit more about like the last human edit.
yeah, it's an interesting one. I was looking at the agenda for the day and there's like a lot of really great deep talks and how AI is helping us, evolve the technology stack to deliver video. And then there's just like a lot of headlines that are kind of scary out there that are like, oh man, is our job going to exist in this industry anymore? And so that's kind of my take on it, which is how, this is actually just part of the continued evolution of, the media industry. And I really believe we're probably going to see creativity kind of, move faster as a result of AI coming into the picture because a lot of new people will be able to, kind of learn new skills or maybe be their story be told through a bunch of these tools that they maybe just didn't know how to convey. So that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, we think that the way YouTube, Facebook Live democratize anybody to be able to create content. I'd imagine Gen AI is going to do something very similar to a whole new breed of creators, whether it's organizations or individual. I'm curious what you take about that.
I mean, I've been using AI tools for a while now, and it's just amazing how much efficiency or productivity it's added to my life. But even preparing for the conference, I wanted to actually like test out what's possible, not just talk about it,
Yeah.
theory, but like, can I actually do it? Someone that hasn't done any meaningful production coding or advanced editing in many years. And I was pleasantly surprised with like a few prompts. All of a sudden I could do like very advanced editing features, removing backgrounds, auto dubbing into different languages. This is stuff like not very long ago would have been almost impossible to do without a production team or sending it off to many different companies. And now free tools are available. You can just do it right now. I actually did Saturday.
Yeah.
I made a whole bunch of demo videos for my presentation today to kind of prove that anybody can be empowered by AI.
So you have the privilege of working on the latest AI models for video and be exposed to all kinds of technology. But what advice did you have to people who are kind of learning what Gen AI can do for content? How should they be thinking about employing AI for their content generation?
I think you just need to experiment. I think really it doesn't matter if you're an advanced editor and know how to use all of the tools or you have a team of production folks at your disposal. I think you really just got to try some of these tools and see what you can do. Right? Like take something that maybe you would have developed for one channel of distribution, apply some AI tools and see if it can't just pop up and be distributed somewhere else. I think we've seen, over the last few years, we've seen this shift from like long form to medium format. And now we're at like short form video. Some of these AI tools can take that long format content that's sitting in your archive and make it relevant for today's audience with not much work. And so I think a lot of these more traditional production companies should just start trying and seeing what works for them, bring new life into that old content.
And when people think about Gen AI video, they always think about creating video from scratch from Gen AI, right? Let's talk a little bit about like some of the more boring stuff as well. Mayor in his keynote talked about how so much of the art part of video is the last mile, the ISPs, the delivery, the CDNs, all of that. Do you see any impact on that part of the pipeline with Gen AI instead of just the content generation side?
Oh man. So I talked to my teams about as mentioned, we power uh, all of the media platform for all the Meta products, and I talk about it as AIifying our infrastructure. And so, we talk a lot about the features that are getting rolled out. They get a lot of attention because they're very cool, right? Drop a video in, and I went from sitting here at the ballpark to being on a beach, right, with one click. But really, the magic that I'm seeing on the infra side of things is just like the infrastructure just kind of fading into the background and allowing the story to shine, because now we can block bugs before we release, because now we don't need humans, double triple checking. We can run every scenario in real time and find that issue, block the release of maybe just a feature, not even the whole release, get it rerouted to the team, get it repaired, and get it out the door. On the scaling side of things, it's pretty impressive what we're able to do, because we live in a world of efficiency right now in the media business, and most of that efficiency is going into AI workplace. And so what I see is we're now able to continue to scale, be available for peak, but what we're doing is we're not having to over provision anymore. And I think that that's the magic, right? We don't have to sit with piles of infrastructure that's just on the ready if maybe something happens. We're able to more fine tune the system using AI and figure out exactly where that infrastructure is needed, as opposed to leaving, what used to be large amounts of infrastructure, each part of the stack, just in the ready. And then finally, on the compression side, I mean, I think we're just seeing a lot of really interesting techniques evolve, where we are just always waiting for the next codec to come out to drive efficiency, and then we work on this curve of driving the compute cost down so that we could get at like the high quality with the reduced bandwidth. But now with AI, that's accelerating a lot faster, and we're able to play with a lot more than just like the codec that's running in the main processing engine. We're able to play on the client. We're able to play on the other end of the client, which is playback. So really, the whole stack is getting transformed by AI.
Awesome. And as you gain these efficiencies, do you envision a world where you can do this live in the middle of like a live stream and show up like that? How far away?
We're getting
That
close. We're getting close, but I mean, I think one of the big challenges right now is it does require a lot of heavy infrastructure, yeah, especially when you look at the wide variety of devices that are out there on the market and a wide range of memory and compute. And you do have to round trip somewhere to do the inference to run the job, but we're getting better at it. And so we're being able to make purpose built models and run those on the client.
Oh wow.
And so then all of a sudden now, you can start doing more of the magic, if you
Yeah,
will, in real time.
that is incredible. Mike, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for making this conference happen and really excited to partner with you and chasing the future of AI.
Yeah, it's cool. Thank you for having me.